What a match. Well, hello there, Amogh.
Hi, hi. I
Here
thought
comes Sachit.
I thought Sachit पहले आएगा मेरे खुश होके.
Come on, don't be like this. Sachit will join us in a few seconds.
I thought Sachit will be here first before me.
खुश तो
I
था
thought
पर
so too.
रिक्वेस्ट एक्सेप्ट भी तो करना
कुछ
चाहिए
तो
ना.
था, सही था, जो भी था सही था. What a match, man! What a match! I mean, come on, you guys. Not a easy win, but a great win for Rajasthan Royals. And finally, Chris Morris, 16 करोड़ यार, 16 करोड़ का कुछ तो निकला आज. I
कुछ
have
तो
to
निकला.
say,
आई थिंक ही प्रूव्ड टू एवरीवन व्हाई ही वाज पेड दैट मनी.
yeah, he
Sachit
was paid
Sachit
that.
Sachit is fed up by now with the 16 crore
I
thing.
am
I'm
definitely
sure.
fed up. I mean, like too many people have been saying that he doesn't deserve the amount that he was paid. Well, this
Yes,
is why he was paid that money, and he's proved it. And I don't think there'll be any doubts from
he
here on.
definitely, proved it, and he will keep proving it. He seems to be in a good form. Well, talking about form, Sanju Samson, Shikhar Dhawan, Prithvi Shaw, and Josh Butler. No batsman could do what Morris did today. I mean, we have seen, might have seen the least number of sixes at Wankhede today.
True. Just three if I'm
What are
not
you?
wrong. No, not
Four, I
three.
guess. I think.
Yeah, four,
No,
four or five. Two from Miller and
yeah,
three from Morris, I guess.
3 to
Yeah.
4 from out. Yeah.
So five.
So I mean, no sixes at Wankhede is a big deal, man.
Yes. Also, it is very important to realize that today's pitch was a bit different than the orthodox pitch that we get on Wankhede Stadium. Sachit will agree for sure.
That's for sure.
It was right from the first inning, the slower balls and everything were used so much and they were great. I mean, they bought you wickets. So it was surely a different pitch than what it is regularly at the 1K day. And yeah, enjoyed watching the game and congratulations, Rajasthan. Congratulations, Sachit.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Sachin. Well,
Thank you.
Vansh is correcting us here. He says sixes hit today. Thank you, Vansh. I have to say, I mean, talking about all this, captain Sanju Samson versus Pant. Sanju Samson, as usual, wasn't very good today. But Pant, was it necessary to take that run, or did he not expect Parag to reach to the ball before he reached the crease?
Maybe
May
not.
I?
It can be. Yeah, sure,
No,
Sachit.
go. No, I just think that it was I just think that he was trying to increase the run rate at that point. He was trying to score as much as possible. So I think that was just a brain fade for him at that point. He just wanted to, increase the run rate, make get runs
Yes.
as soon as
Possible.
possible, and
Possible.
threw away the
Same view,
crowd.
Tamu.
Yeah. See, I agree with him.
Well, Sachit, another question to you. Your views on Unatkat spell. I mean,
That
stats
was
don't lie.
that was definitely kind of a surprise, coming back after almost a year. So he did a brilliant job, and also I mean he proved why his numbers are so great against DC. What an amazing
Yeah,
spell right at the beginning. Getting the openers out. I thought before the match began, I think both of us discussed that getting the openers out at this time is going to be very difficult. I mean, we almost thought that it was impossible, but
But
then
we
he
didn't
came
know
in and
what the
I know
pitch was.
he came in and absolutely surprised all of them, and he did a brilliant job with the new ball. So I think he's going to be in the team for a long time from here on, and
True.
I think they're
yeah,
going to
he
be
will
trusting.
definitely be.
Yeah, they're
Agreed.
definitely going
Yeah.
to be trusting him with the new ball from here on.
Not just Delhi was surprised, even Rajasthan Royals were also surprised in the second innings. I mean, what do you want to say about that, Amok? Did you expect such an amazing bowling spell
From both the teams,
from the
yes,
DC?
actually. Now, see, no one expected the match to go this way, right from when we were discussing in the pre-match show that we expected a lot of runs, but we didn't know what the pitch had to offer. But yeah, when I saw the first innings Delhi wickets going down, I also realized that Rajasthan Royals can also falter like this if Delhi bowled well, probably in the power play, which they did. So the match did go right down to the wire when Rajasthan could have won it easily, I guess. So yeah, after the first innings, I did expect, not at the beginning.
But I mean, do you think Kagiso Rabada should have bowled the death over instead of Tom Curran?
No, because 27 runs were required in the last 2 overs, if I'm not wrong. And it was important that your best bowler always bowls the second last over, because if Rabada had went ahead and taken Morris's wicket in the second last over itself, the match would not have gone to the last over. So yeah, on the other hand, if you would have given it to Tom Curran in the second last over and he would have gone for 20 runs, then there was nothing left for Rabada to defend in the last over.
For Rabada,
So I guess it was the right call. Your best bowler always needs to bowl the second last over because he has a possibility to take the wicket of the batsman who's set. So I think it was the right call.
Well, question for you, Sachit. I mean, see, David Miller played an amazing inning. First match, he still did amazing. Do you think he should move up the lineup?
Maybe one spot to number 4, because I think sending Shivam Dube up the order was, I think, only to increase the run rate, and he did the exact opposite of that. So I don't think he should be promoted up the order. I think David Miller should be at number 4, and Shivam Dube should come down the order maybe at 6, with Priyam. With Priyam above him. Sorry, Riyan Parag. I'm so sorry. I'm getting a little confused. Riyan Parag above him.
Omkar is asking. Well, he's not asking you, but should have kept Hetmeyer instead of Curran, I guess. What do you have your views on that?
That would have made a bowler less, but yeah, I guess not today because we realized later what the pitch had to offer. So bowlers were of utmost use, especially the slower ones. But yeah, I agree to the fact that Tom Curran could have bowled a lot better than he did. Actually, he was the same in the first as well as the second match. So now I think we need to think about a better combination going forward in the next game. But before the match started, no, I think they took the right call going with Tom Curran.
There's another question for you. I mean, should have Ashwin bowled his full quota?
Yes. I did think that because after the 12th over, the 13th and the 14th overs were given to Stoinis and Tom Curran, if I'm not wrong, because only 4 bowlers had bowled till then. And you needed a 5th bowler in order to complete 20 overs. So Rishabh Pant went with Stoinis first and then Tom Curran. So if they both bowl 2 overs each, he can even take out 20 overs if one of them goes around a bit for runs. But yeah, I feel he could have taken that decision to give Ashwin another over and complete his spell, because I guess he had only gone for 17 or 18 runs in his 3 overs, which is not bad at all. So yeah, he could have taken that. He could have taken that brave call, but again, I mean, it's a game of uncertainties. So you go with things and they don't work out, so you have to take it in your stride.
The most uncertain thing today seemed like the pitch, to be honest.
Pitch, yes, very much.
Sachit, Steve Smith isn't in the playing 11. But do you think now that the middle order is not doing very well, it's time for him to step up and...
is that a question for him or for me?
For Sachit.
Steve Smith is in DC.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm extremely sorry.
Yeah, you can speak about it. Not a problem.
Yeah, you can speak about it. Not a big issue.
You can give your
Steve Smith get a place
about how you feel about
Steve
Smith sitting out
Smith
in the opposition.
I think honestly, Rajasthan took a good decision giving him to DC, because we opened up a spot for a foreign all-rounder instead of another batsman, because Steve Smith was hogging up a batsman spot. So bringing in more all-rounders was obviously helpful for Rajasthan. So I think that's a good decision that they gave away Steve Smith. But also, if you think about DC, I think Steve Smith right now wouldn't be the right option, because you see how slow they played today. If Steve Smith comes in, he's going to play slower. So I think Hetmeyer would be a better option right now. But if Hetmeyer maybe isn't performing that well enough, then I think Steve Smith can come in.
Yeah,
but
also
before
the start of the game, I felt if Shreyas Gopal and Tewatia both are playing, then a left-hander is much more suited, because the ball comes into the left-hander for a leg spinner. Right. So I guess Steve Smith and Hetmeyer, I guess Hetmeyer should go ahead, but in the end they chose Hetmeyer to be benched. So it was a bit here and there. But yeah, that was what I was thinking about.
Here's a question from Immortalized. This is a good one. I mean, if DC wants to just give away runs, at least try Ishant Sharma for that. Might give you some wickets too. What do you think, Amogh?
Yeah, I think they will do that in the later stages of the tournament, considering the form that Avesh Khan is in. Right now, he seems to be pretty much bowling the right line and length. So, if they have to have Ishant Sharma in, they have to bench a domestic player. They can't replace Tom Curran with Ishant Sharma because only the four foreigners are allowed in a side. So, yeah, I think we'll
Yeah.
have to wait for Avesh Khan to go for a bit of runs, which no DC fan would expect right now because he's bowling really well. So yeah, I think that will happen towards the later part of the innings if provided any bowler falters in 2-3 games.
Well,
But
I hope
yeah,
you have your answer.
he has a lot of interesting questions. I'm really amazed.
Yeah, he always does. Even at the pre-match show, man, he always asks interesting
Yeah,
questions.
yeah.
Well, Sachit, another one for you. Sankalp Sinha asks, can RR bring Markanday instead of Tewatia or Parag?
I don't think so. I mean, right now, I think Tewatia and Parag, both of them can give them good batting options. Markanday is not a good batsman. So if you're going with the batting lineup that RR has, which is already very unstable, which is not performing, they're depending too much on one batsman. I mean, that batsman isn't stable, of course. I mean, they're not depending on the same batsman, but they're depending on one batsman every match. So if that is what is going on, then I think they should continue with all-rounders instead of bringing in another bowler.
Well, I think that really think that is right. I mean, instead of going for a bowler, all-rounders are always a better option, bowling and batting as well. Omkar asks, not a single over to Lalit Yadav. Any specific reason?
I don't know actually. We'll have to contact the DC management for that. But yeah, if he's a bowling all-rounder, I also did expect him to bowl at least a couple of overs just to see what he can do with the ball. But yeah, I think they chose not to go with him because Ashwin was bowling well and he didn't complete the full quota of Ashwin's overs too. So I really don't know what exactly he was thinking. But he went ahead with the combination of Stoinis and Tom Curran. So I think that's what he was thinking of. If he can get 4 overs with that combination, then it will be good. But even that didn't turn out in the last. Credit to Morris about what he did, proving his 16 crore, I guess.
Well, not still tired of saying that. Hearing that might
No,
be.
I said it in a good way, na. Proving his
Yeah,
16
yeah,
crore.
obviously.
So yeah.
Sachit, will RR go for Jaiswal over Bora now?
I think they can try him out. Although Vora did give them a kind of a good start today. I mean, with those 2 boundaries. But I think they can try Jaiswal out now because Vora has been given 2 chances and he hasn't performed. So I guess giving a youngster a chance wouldn't hurt them much.
Well, that was a question from Aditya Gupta. I hope you have your answer there, Aditya. I have to say it was a great match again. An amazing match. Every day, every match, it just shocks you in some or the other way. Yesterday it was SRH versus RCB. Today it was DC versus RR. So tomorrow we are looking for Punjab versus Chennai. What will that bring? Well, I hope it's an amazing match as this. It was great talking to you guys. It was great knowing you, and I mean, I suppose the viewers are also good to know what you guys think as analysts. It was great talking to you. See ya.
Thank you.
Thank you. Pleasure.
Thank you, and congratulations again, Sachit.
Yeah,
Thank you.
congrats.
Better luck next time, Amogh.
Sure. Thanks. No worries.
See ya. Bye bye.
Bye bye.